What's up, guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. So this egg, in order to get it, the game is called Minery. So we've got the link in the description. Once you get in here into this vent area, you want to go to the back, and there's a little NPC that you want to talk to. And basically, you talk to this NPC, and they're going to give you a mission. It looks like there's an egg, and it's hidden somewhere nearby inside of the map. So basically, you can see on the left side, there's a new position tracker over there. So underneath the egg, you see there's like minus 378, minus 32, minus 20, and plus 28. So basically, you can see as you move around, your position changes. But in order to get to this place, you can't do it just above ground. You have to kind of go back underneath some of these walls. So basically, if you guys can see right here, there's this little main area, and you can see the position that I'm in. The Y position, you can see as you go down, that's going to go negative, the Y position, see right there. As we go down, see it's -7. You go down a little further, and it's going to be more. I wouldn't recommend going down so much right now as trying to get to the proper X position. I'd try to say get to the X position where you can get to the -378 from under here. You might find some treasure chests in here, but this might remind you a little bit of like Mining Simulator and that kind of stuff. But if you go left and right, you can see how the Z actually lines up. So now what I'm going to do is try to get Z lined up here underneath the ground to where I can get Z over to 28, go over just a little bit more. Alright, so the Z is right there, 28. Okay, so now that we've got this, we're going to get the X to go back further. As we can see, when we go in this direction, that X keeps changing to negative, and the Z is now locked in at 28. So basically, it's about that. You have to find your position. Use where I am as a little bit of a guide, because you're going to have to kind of basically go back underneath that wall, and you can't do it on the surface, and there might be some stuff here that's a little bit harder for you to dig through. So just kind of watch as I'm digging through here. You've got a little bit of a backpack, so as you're digging, the backpack starts to fill up, and eventually you're going to get to a point where you're going to have to stop and go back to the shop. We'll show you that here in just a second. But right now, all we're doing is trying to get back to that 378 position and keep the Z position as much as we can. Now you might see that there's some solid stuff over there that you can't exactly go through, so you may have to get yourself to go down a little bit. It's not too hard to get out of this, so you don't have to build steps. It's really easy to just kind of go automatically to the surface after you've filled up your backpack and everything. So let's see, now we're at -35 on the Y, so I think I went down just a little bit too far, but we're pretty close. We might have to go up just a little bit more. These ones right here, now depending on what the block actually has in it, some of them might take a little bit more time for you to kind of knock those blocks over, but let's see, we're in 344, so we need to keep going this direction just a little bit more in order to get closer to it. Also, since we're at -35, I'm going to just jump up just one more level to get to where we're at. Well, now we're at -28, so we're close enough. We're getting really close to this. But it says right here you need to sell your ores. I clicked on that. It takes a minute to load to get up there. But once you go up here, go to this little shop, and then you can click on sell all, and that will make more room in your backpack so you can go in there. So go back to that hole that you've got. Here's a little bit of a perspective to show you where I'm at. So we had to go in there and take a left and get that to where it's matched up with the Z. Now we're going to go back here, dig into the X, and then all we have to do is go up or down just a little bit to make sure that we can match those coordinates on the positions. But basically what we're doing is this egg is hidden at exactly these coordinates right here. Alright, so we're at 350, 371. Okay, so now we need to just kind of mine our way back just a little bit more. So now we're at the Z position and at the X position, pretty close. It's going to change pretty easily. So it looks like what we need to do is dig down just a little bit, and oh, there we go, there's the object. So you guys might be seeing like a slightly different thing just to see the full picture of the egg, but you'll see the egg right there at that position, and it will be floating. I'm going to kind of chop around it a little bit just to kind of show you what you're going to do, but after you find this egg in this position, go ahead and grab it. It says you collected the lost egg of Minery, and congratulations, you've got the egg in your inventory. If you guys are new here, would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Check out the other egg videos on my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk to you guys later.